Stacky Awards tonight, we have the Upset of the Year. Your Upset of the Year winner is Gendrag Fan versus Gigawatt. For your next category, you have the Comeback of the Year. Your winner for the Comeback of the Year is OSW versus Jaden at Rescue Royale. But they're not here tonight. For the third Stacky Awards tonight, we have the Tournament Set of the Year. The winner is Yao versus CZ. Now, right after the Tournament Set Award, we have your Play of the Year. Your winner is Iraqi versus Blarg. We now have your Breakout Player of the Year. Breakout Player of the Year is Westel. Oh, this category. For the 6 Stacky Awards tonight, we have the Flashiest Player of the Year. There is Iraqi. And now we have your 7 Stacky Awards of the night. We have the Misdrop of the Year. Your winner is Westel. Up next, we have Commentator Duo of the Night. Your winner is Sim Shrimp and Reiko. Now we next up have the International Commentator of the Year. The winner of the year is After 5 Star. And now we have the next category for the Commentator of the Year. Your winner is Bad Goblin.
Now, throughout my commentary tenure this year, I've had some very memorable lines for all the right reasons and some even more memorable lines for all the wrong reasons. So, I would like to, first of all, thank everyone who has helped me get here, people like Renge, people like Modest Tomato, my inspirations for what my commentary strives to be, entertaining. I would also like to give a special shout out to Moose. And that is because when I said I was Wumbo with those ties, he almost crashed his car while on the road. Thank you.
Up next, we have the Visual Artist of the Year. Your winner is Bags Khan. Hey, Bad Goblin, could you come back? I gave you the wrong trophy. Literally into it. So hard, so hard. For Graphics Designer of the Year, your nominees are OSK, Glitchy, Zynix, Nitro, and Azure Horizons. Your winner is Osk. In the next category, we have Developer of the Year. Your winner is Dimensio. Your next category is Tourney Staffer of the Year. Your winner is Q99.
Please donate to Hummingbird Nest at donate.hummingbird.nest, and please join the Discord of Hummingbird Nest at discord.hummingbird.nest. Thank you.
Up next, we have Event Producer of the Year. Your winner is Azura.
Hello everyone. You know, from my start as like just producing every TAWS to where I am now, it's crazy to be up here. It's kind of wild. I've done Team TSD stuff, I've done PK stuff, I've done the quad stream, I've done so much for so many orgs. Shout out to Hummingbird Nest, shout out to you, shout outs to everyone who's gotten me here, shout outs to, ads for giving me that first chance and letting me up onto here, shout outs to, like Flower and everyone at Hummingbird Nest, shout outs to Jed for Team TSD. I've done a lot. Shout outs to Moose and Edge, of course. Yeah, he's behind me. I've done a lot, and it's kind of crazy to be up here. Also, shout outs, even though this is the event producer, not streamer. I'm still honored to have everyone who watches me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Up next, we have Tournament Organizer of the Year. Our winner is Misty and Flower Petal. Up next, you have Community Leader of the Year. And your winner is Muddy Juanma. Congratulations. Right after this, we have 2 skits for you, so let's just watch them.
The year is 2067. Willie J, after 44 years running tours and Nightshade, has retired and adds 20,000, now known as Chad's 20,000, and 69 years old, has returned and decides it's time for another Tours Open. European time zone tournaments are the norm now, with new European player Wamblag Eislisur CCSW dominating the scene. In losers bracket, matched against each other are 365 Days and Hamariti, who haven't played in Tours tournaments for decades, but returning today for another shot at glory and a month of Tetrio supporter. Commentating this much-anticipated match are Bad Goblin and Commando from 2024, transported from the 2023 Stacky's Awards via time travel. Also commentating are Raiko and Simp Shrimp, also transported from the 2023 Stacky Awards to commentate this tournament and streaming from Tetris Moderno Latam's Twitch channel. Who will win this epic duel? It's time to find out.
Alright, and here we go. Hamariti versus 365 Days. Now, it's a very interesting comparison here. The non-max SDF coming into play already. Definitely spicing things up here.
Alright, 365 Days is kind of just taking their sweet time here.
Do you think you pick the name 365 Days and base your playstyle around that? Or do you think they had the playstyle in mind and thought, I need the tag for this? Like, which came first, the chicken or the egg, you know?
Actually, what do you think will come back first? Underdog's Cup or the end of this match?
Oof. Tough question. That's sort of philosophical in a way, right? Because it's, do you believe that the progression of the many will eventually outpace the progression of the few? Like, do you think that the org, having a team, will allow them to accomplish their individually harder, but, you know, collectively easier task than trying to upstack once? I'd have to give it to Underdog Cup, I think. Hey, I'm gonna go grab a drink for a sec. Or do you got it from here? Like, are you just?
I think so. I think I can manage.
Thanks, man. I just got it.
Yeah, Hamariti and these 365. These two are just they're just down stacking. Going back and forth. Oh, there's a quad. There's the 6 spike that Goblin wanted, but he's not here right now. Quite frankly, I don't blame him.
Meanwhile.
¡No lo puedo usar! ¡Úsala! ¡Mata el Tetris! ¡No le pega! ¡Espera de Dios! ¡Por Dios! ¡Que no aguanta! ¡No aguanta! ¡Qué ataque! ¡Ay, qué trata! ¡Otro Tetris! ¡Otro Tetris! ¡Mándalo! ¿Dónde está la T? ¡Ahí está! ¡Triple para Jamerity! ¡Por favor! ¡No me hace nada! ¡Increíble! ¿Qué hace? ¿Qué juega de venta? ¿Cómo sigue vivo este tipo? ¡Es un hombre de hierro! ¡Sigue vivo! ¿Cómo sigue vivo? ¡Cancela con el Stacky! ¡No lo puedo creer! ¡Por el amor a Dios! ¡Y el triple y otro Tetris más! ¡No lo puedo creer! ¡Este tipo es invencible!
Guarda los ojos.
Jamerity, que parece que va a sacar un triple prophecy. ¡Oh! ¡Final 14 levando todo! Pero Gaetero que sobrevive. ¡Ay! ¡Se va a volver todo! Uy, pero Jamerity que ahora finalmente construye un tip y ya estamos llegando a los 4 minutos del partido, pero ese mismo Jamerity le van a complicar mucho las cosas, lo que Calendario tiene un tenis armado. ¡Lo manda! ¡Lo mandó! ¡Sigue atacando! ¡Cayó! ¡Cayó el titán! ¡Cayó el titán! ¡Cayó Jamerity! ¡Ronda para Calendario! ¡Sí! ¡Ay, qué ¡ay, de 12! ¿Qué pasó? ¡Con Caster! ¡Se cayó! ¡Se cayó el Caster! ¡No aguanta Jamerity! ¡Sigue atacando! ¡Otro tiempo doble! ¡Puro místico del calendario! ¡Místico pega la N! ¡Místico pega la Z! ¡Mucho místico del calendario! ¡Místico pega la O! A ver si Jamerity puede aprovechar la situación. 20 personas doble.
365 days and Hammeriti's epic duel in losers bracket holds up the whole tournament. Some players have given up on waiting and have forfeited despite a month of Tetrio supporter and their reputations being at stake. With that match finally over, however, the tournament continues and eventually one Blarg Icelisura CZSW is knocked out in winners semi-finals by Moose PK, now on his deathbed, who, wanting one final glorious moment to close out his life, goes on to win winners finals, knocking CZ Small 04 after CZ beats one Blarg Icelisura CZSW in a close losers finals match. Moose PK beats CZ in grand finals, taking the tournament. His first tournament win since Tours won back in June 2021, and also his last as the excitement causes him to die on his deathbed shortly afterwards. Press F to pay respects.
Alright, after these two skits, we now have the Content Creators category, and we have the Rising Streamer of the Year. Your winner is... Well, he can't Twitch!
I wanted to say a hi to Wiley. Sorry if this mic is really bad, but I basically wanted to make an announcement that Wiley, I want you to be very happy right now because you deserve winning Rising Streamer of the Year. You work very hard in your events, and you've been like really amazing for this community, and you put like 120% into everything you do so far that I've seen. You're a great friend, and yeah, keep working hard. You deserve this, even if you tell me later that you don't. Shut up, Wiley. Yes, you do.
Now for your next category, we have the Content Creator of the Year. Your winner is... Sayaki. Up next, we have the Streamer of the Year. With many in the audience, who is it gonna be? Your winner is... Promo. Up next, we have the best guide of the year. Our winner is Zoom Gamer for the guide to Beat Space. And finally, for the last category for the entertainers, we have the VTuber of the year.
Baby, you and me are a twisted fantasy. Buckle up and take a seat. Hold on tight.
Situation critical, it's heavy. Million blocks of obstacles, you help me.
See a different POV.
Get back all night.
Ain't it a catastrophe?
It's alright.
Keep on moving. Beat the system, autopilot cruising. Tunnel vision, victory, no losing. Heaven knows it's one hell of a ride. Better hold on tight. Better hold on tight.
For your life.
Baby, you and me are a twisted fantasy. Bodies running on a dream up all night. Wired differently, a chaotic energy. Buckle up and take a seat. Hold on tight.
We were built to be two enemies.
I know.
But somehow I know we're meant to be.
I know.
This world's a battlefield. I will be your shield. We got something real worth disrupting the peace.
Will disrupt the peace?
Yeah, keep on moving. Beat the system, autopilot cruising. Tunnel vision, victory, no losing. Heaven knows this one hell of a ride. Better hold on tight. Better hold on tight.
For your life.
Baby, you and me are a twisted fantasy. Bodies running on a dream up all night. Wired differently, a chaotic energy. Buckle up and take a seat. Hold on tight.
For your life.
Baby, you and me are a twisted fantasy. Bodies running on a dream up all night. Wired differently, a chaotic energy. Buckle up and take a seat. Hold on tight. La 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 la. Hold on tight. La 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 la.
Hold on tight.
Your winner of the year is Monica Ray.
Just want to say I want to thank all the Corn Loaf gang, as well as my mods, as well as like all my friends who like helped me get here all this way to here. You truly make me for what I am. And yes, also big shout out to the Seed Pancakes out there too watching. I just want to say you make me what I really am. I'm a savage. Wait, what?
Oh.
Sized average.
Up next now, we have another skit.
My name is Wallenick, last name. You may know me as that Australian who really likes Tetris and for my involvement in the echidna breeding scandal of 2017. I also happen to be a massive OSW supporter, and that's why I'm here today, because I am announcing my campaign for why OSW should be Tier 1 in Square 1 2024. I've actually prepared an exhaustive 524-slide PowerPoint presentation just for this event. I hope you enjoy it, and it shouldn't last more than a couple of hours, so sit back and relax. Okay, that should be enough. Right, okay, forget everything I just told you. It's all a complete lie. I made it up to trick the Stacky Awards organizers. I'm sorry for lying to you all. Please don't hurt me. But I had to trick you and in turn them into thinking that this was a self-contained, fun, silly little video about OSW so that they would air it without even reviewing it for a second. But this is not a video about OSW. It is, however, about Square 1. Okay, look, let's just back up a second. Let's back up, it's fine. But just like everyone else here, I was watching the semi-finals of Square 1 between Akashi Robo and Kazu. And I was enjoying it so much, but then it hit me.
1 second. Kazu goes undefeated for a year and a half in zone battle. No one's able to even touch him. And all of a sudden, this random person, Akashi Robo, comes out of nowhere after being never active in the community and somehow slaps that boy into the ground. No. It's too convenient. I didn't believe it for a second. So, I did some digging, and what I found was absolutely nuts. I then spent the last 2 weeks of my time doing absolutely nothing but this. This is a complete culmination of everything that I have discovered in the last 2 weeks. One of the problems I had is that Akashi Robo ascended way too quickly to be a normal human being. There was some posts on Reddit hypothesizing that they might be an AI, but that's way too obvious. That's such a red herring. I mean, Akashi Robo, Robo's in the name. That wouldn't make any sense now, would it? I mean, come on, if Akashi Robo was actually a robot or an AI or an android or something like that, why would they put the word Robo in their name? That's just a dead giveaway. So obviously, the word Robo is just a means to shake us off the trail. Now I will not take my schizophrenia medication. So where am I going with all of this? Because I know it's a lot to take on board. It's been a lot for my brain to handle. Well, prepare to have your socks blown off, because I'm about to reveal everything. Akashi Robo isn't real. They're not a real person. Well, at least not in the traditional sense. Not the way that you're all thinking of. I was watching Akashi Robo and Kazu play together, and I think I noticed the patterns between their T-spins and their Tetrises and their finesse. Yeah, if you watch Kazu and Akashi Robo play, they're identical in playstyle. What is Akazu? Akazu is Akashi Robo. It's the only thing that makes sense. Akashi Robo is a clone of Kazu. It's the only thing that makes sense. How else could Akashi Robo rise to prominence so quickly? But now I've hit some sort of dead end and I need help. That's why I'm here. I tried contacting friends in the community. I tried DMing people on Twitter, but that didn't really help. Yeah, that didn't yield many results. So I'm calling on all of you. We need to spread the word and figure out what the heck is going on. I figured out the what, but I don't know the who or the why. Why would anybody do this? I can't seem to wrap my head around why someone would actually go to the effort to cover this all up. Where's the motivation? Why clone Kazu? Who could even do this? Where's the results that would... Oh my god, oh, wait a minute. No. Oh my god, of course, Puzzle Kingdom. They knew that Kazu wouldn't be defeated this year. It wasn't even going to be close. They needed a new competitor. No, they needed a new victor to help keep the tournament interesting. And who else to beat Kazu than Kazu themselves? It all falls into place. Alright, listen, I'm going to... I don't understand. How could they have...
I'm sorry, Wiley. You know too much. We will try to make the memory web as painless as possible. PK officers have been dispatched. Do not resist them. Sleep well and be careful in the face.
Please, you can't let them get away with this. Please, someone has to tell them. Someone has to tell everyone. Someone needs to carry on the message. Please, don't let them get away with this. Someone else needs to know. iPhone, I will not take my schizophrenia.
for the next category, we have the clip of the year. Winner is Simp Shrimp falling out of a chair. Next up, in the next category, we got the banger tweet of the year. Your winner is Jaden PPT. Our next category is the copy pasta of the year. Winner is OSW's copy pasta. Our trophy therefore goes to Misty. Now, up next, we have the video of the year. Our winner is Tetrio Be Like, with both the Yoggly winning.
Hey, it's me. Nuke Explosions. Disregard the hat and jacket. I'm signing on for a very special edition of MMC News. We understand that last year's segment was upsetting to some people and are redoubling our efforts to deliver both a high-quality and respectful broadcast. That's why, for this year, with Ben a bit preoccupied not getting Medify signups, Moose PK has taken it upon himself to refocus MMC News and point it in a new direction, directly at his own face. Now, I'll start off with the top story. So last night, a bunch of the Snow is Infinite attendees, myself included, wanted to go to Dave & Buster's after we left the venue. Originally, Moose wasn't going to come. After some convincing, though, he changed his mind until he was lying on his back in a corner of the Airbnb. So, you know, me, Davo, Commando, Sarah went over, and we were ready to have a great time. When we got there, though, we faced an unexpected problem. The 19-plus age minimum. Now, I'm not going to name names since I've already called myself Nuke during this, but some of us couldn't exactly go in with that in mind. So, we asked the guard what to do, and were told that if we have a guardian of age 25 or older, great, go on in. So, we called Moose, and begged and begged and begged, and begged and begged and begged, and eventually, he agreed to come. And he brought most of the Airbnb with him. Great. Or, it was until we got back up to the guard. He looked at me, looked at Moose, asked for ID, which Moose gave, and then pointed to me. "What's his name?" he asked. Now, Moose stood there silently for a few seconds. The guy repeated the question, "What's his name?" "Bad Goblin," he said. The guard squinted at him, and Moose said, "I know him from online." So we learned two very important pieces of information at that second. One, it had to be a legal guardian. And two, if you try to go in with a fake guardian, the entire group, regardless of age, is banned from Dave & Buster's for the night. So we all went home sadly and watched nothing on the TV except loud bomb sounds as Davo flexed his knowledge of a game that no one plays anymore. Now, we are definitely in a transitionary period in the modern Stacker community. Jed stepped back from organizing and shut down Team TSD. Ads has passed the reins over to Willie at TAWS. And since Caboozled stepped back, there hasn't been an Underdogs Cup in quite a while. That fact should really make you think about how important TOs are to the scene, especially when Moose stops heading PK and nothing changes. Now, you might be wondering, why am I so harsh? Well, I kind of had to find out that I was doing this live yesterday. Now, that might seem uncourteous, but I was grateful. It was the most information I had been given about this segment until right now, when I found out when the scheduling it was. Now, I've learned to expect the unexpected when dealing with Moose. For example, I expected not to be paid for my TWC commentary. But This next one isn't even really a roast. I just want to make it known that Moose DM'd me on October 30th asking if I preferred mac and cheese or lasagna. When I replied lasagna, he stated, quote, "If you come to Toronto, I'll make you my legendary lasagna." I really appreciated that kind gesture up until this afternoon when I had to walk on stage lasagna-less and miserable. So, originally, there was going to be a Stacky segment where Moose fights, or a video of him fighting, Blowhigh. Now, really channeling the inner Wrestle Kingdom that PK was inspired by originally. Unfortunately, he injured his back while filming, so the skit had to be canceled. As to whether or not that means he actually lost a fight to a stuffed animal, I'll let you decide. This next card just says old. No, but to be real for a minute, Moose does so much for the community. Besides using up his pension on backing everything PK does, he also, he helps, yeah. No, but Moose is really willing to put the work in. He's faced with all kinds of problems heading an org of that scope and that quality, and he constantly overcomes challenge after challenge. That's not because of his money, it's not because of his status, it's because of his understanding. His understanding that no task is too big or too small to make Azura or Edge do instead of himself. So, to end it off, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much for everything you've done for me, for the Stackies, and for the Stacker community at large. You are a benchmark for what all TO should strive for, and we wouldn't have gotten anywhere without you. We wouldn't have gotten as far without you. I am Nuke Explosions, and this has been a very special edition of Moose Mocking Central News. Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey. Oh, God. Oh, help me. Oh, God. Oh, you're not alone, I promise.
The winner is Tetra Cup 15 and the Tetra World Championship.
I did help with both of these. Tetra Cup 15 was like just a once in a lifetime event, and I was honestly really worried that it wouldn't get any recognition just because Tetra World Championship is also here, and that's like also such a huge event. Both of these events were crazy, just incredible year for Tetris as a whole. Honestly, super stoked for the future. Thank you so much, and yeah, thank you, thank you for supporting these events. Just awesome.
Up next, we have the World Record of the Year. Last but not least, the Player of the Year. We'll be crowning one champion tonight, and there's only one trophy. Drum roll for the reveal. And your winner is Diao. Thank you so much for being with here tonight, and thank you for making this a successful event. This applause goes to all of you.
But yeah, I just want to say what's up, everyone. We got the crowd and the stream for the first time. I'm getting to address you all. I just want to say thank you all for coming out here and supporting the first IRL tournament that we've held at PK, as well as the first IRL Stacky Awards. There have been some delays to the production and stuff, but hopefully you all enjoy your time here, the food. The venue, actually, once I figure out how to get in, well, it's pretty cool. So, yeah, big shouts to everyone here. Staff on hand helping us set this up as well as our PK crew for helping put on this entire show, helping me go on and produce this. I've been back here. I accidentally earbled you all with the Discord noises. My apologies. But yeah, I just hope that you all have enjoyed everything that the community's put out through the last year. And as you're seeing right here, we're starting off this year with a bang. And we're going to be providing that with you, I'm sure, just from PK. I can speak for myself, but with all the other organizations. We're going to be bringing you some great content this year. So many in-person events are coming up, and I will use this opportunity to plug our next collaboration with Taz. We got Stride coming up on February 24th and 25th, I believe. So if you want to check that out, check out the Taz Discord. They're going to have more info on that. And there are many more in-person events coming.
You have a gift from that goblin.
Thank you, Bad Goblin, who's gave me Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania physical copy. Thank you so much.
The first ever sub-17 player in Tetris 40 lines who held the world record for over 4 years since the high 18s. A person who has simultaneously held the 20-line sprint record, the 40-line sprint record, 1,000-line sprint world record, and the 10K line world record. Microblizz. So that has been Microblizz, an early content creator on YouTube who has posted educational and analysis content. Not very widely known, honestly, but you could go check them out. Second, we have the player who came after Blink in the era of modern Tetris dominance. Blink was the best player in the world in the early 2000s to 2011. And then another player came out who was more efficient and also an early adopter of T-spins, but also introduced timing to the scene. We have Hibomai, one of the best players who ever touched Tetris. Last for my presentation, we have one of the biggest modern Tetris YouTubers and streamer, and certainly one of the most consistent, with 5.3K videos uploaded on his YouTube channel today. Wumbo Ties. Would you give us a word?
Thank you.
Quick, to really elaborate about Microblizz, because his accomplishments of Tetris span more than a decade. We often talk about how these kids like Westell get so good at the game. Microblizz was the first kid. He came out of nowhere. He played in TTO2, Tetris Tournament Online number 3. He's commentated more tournaments than I can count on my fingers. He's made YouTube videos. He was like one of the first like consistent Twitch streamers. In terms of Tetris, there's really nothing that this man hasn't done, and it's been amazing to get to see the run over the past like many years. So thank you again, Microblizz.
Microblizz, buddy. In any case, Microblizz is presenting another Lifetime Achievement Award.
Alright. I don't know how I'm gonna follow Wumbo's riveting speech, but I'll give it my best shot. Alright, so I'm presenting the Lifetime Achievement Award for Kataru. This guy is a multi-dimensional and multi-generational player. He's been playing since 1993, if you can believe it. This guy has been playing longer than Blink has. Think about that. He's played multiple iterations of Tetris as a top player as well, including TGM, NES Tetris, and Guideline, of course. He's the first American GM for TGM2. He's the second American GM for TGM3, and the first person to achieve secret grade in TGM1, 2, and TGM3 Classic, something I still haven't done in Guideline. He is the 5th recorded person to have maxed out in NES Tetris, and he's a frequent collaborator and ambassador for the game, such as when he was a part of GDQ, and a fellow old school player and friend of mine, Kataru, claps and all that.
Kataru is actually calling in today. He's in the PK server right now, and we'll have a few words from him.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for the honor. I've been here for a while, and I'm glad to, kind of lead the charge and be part of this. I was around when there was 5 NES Max Out players, and now there are over 500, and I'm always going to be around to answer questions or anything, hit up questions in Hard Drop or the Kataru Cave in CTM, or, come over to the Absolute Plus if you want to play TGM. It's been great seeing this scene grow, and here's to many more years going forward.
Hello everyone, I'm here to give the Lifetime Award to Glitchy for his visual design. It is truly an honor to be here today. Before anything, I'd like to thank everyone who made this possible. Moose, who flew me all the way here from Chile. Shout out to all my Latam bros currently watching online. Viva Chile! Everyone who worked on this event, everyone at Puzzle Kingdom, everyone currently here present, everyone watching online. I'd also like to extend a warm thank you to everyone who has supported me throughout all of this. Ocelot, my dear friend, and my mother, who has supported me even at our worst and given me a good life despite our difficulties. Back when I joined this community in 2018, first joining Hard Drop, playing Tetris Friends, I couldn't have thought how significant Tetris would be to my life. What first started as a failed Tetris MMO project, then became a passion project of mine, which sadly was unfairly taken away from us. And now, here I am. To me, game development has always been about creating something nice for the community. I create games for myself with the focus of providing and contributing to the community. But most importantly to me, game development is about creating bonds. We create bonds with our players and also among developers. I have met what I consider to be my most important relationships in the Tetris community. Back when Tetris Online released, a complaint about the game resonated with Ocelot and me. The game visual art style was lacking. Truth be told, graphic design has always been my weakest point. As a result, we started planning for a complete graphical redesign. I was talking with Dazer about it. He suggested Glitchy. Glitchy, within a few days, created a bunch of UI concepts for Tetris Online, some of which were being worked on for implementation in-game. Sadly, we all know how the story ends. We all felt like Tetris Online was pulled from under us. We had a vision for a game we wanted to fulfill, but it couldn't. Like any form of art, your creation becomes something you're proud of. It's a part of you. I wasn't ready to let it go. That's why I started Tetra Esports immediately after. I couldn't let TTC win. I couldn't let a DMCA take hours upon hours of work. I couldn't let a one-sentence complaint take away the many concepts we had unfulfilled. That's why I invited him to join me as our main artistic director. I have to say, it was the right call, because working with Glitchy has been incredible, and we became close friends. It has been such an amazing experience as a game developer. Everything you people got to see yesterday in Tetra Esports is Glitchy's creation. Glitchy's art style is now part of the identity of Tetra Esports. And Glitchy is not only an exceptional artist, he's also a very talented programmer. He coded alongside me our UI framework, something we've always struggled in the past. I've talked with Oslo about how UI programming was always the hardest for us. Glitchy took that responsibility and did it excellently. But Glitchy doesn't only work on Tetra Esports. I would consider Glitchy one of the most important figures in the community. Team TSD, Puzzle Kingdom, Tetrio, Stacky Arena, TML, he has worked so hard on so many major tournaments over the years. The competitive scene wouldn't be the same without Glitchy's work and passion. I believe Glitchy helped the competitive scene grow into what it is today. Think about every poster he's done, every stream layout, every transition. He has worked on Square One and Sakura Blend. He has worked with us on Tetrio. He has worked on Tetrio Cup. He has worked on Yastrus Cup. He has worked on this very event. Without Glitchy, we couldn't have reached so many people. Tetris, quite possibly, would be a lot smaller than what it is today. Glitchy is a distinguished artist, astonishing programmer, and also an amazing person. I have said that there are only two people who I share a special bond with. Two people who I always trust to be there when dark times approach. Ocelot and Glitchy. Glitchy is someone I trust. He's honest, kind, and reliable. More than once, he has saved me from making a wrong decision. I truly enjoy working with Glitchy because we're always laughing in voice calls. We might get distracted, sure, but what's the point of creating a fun game if we're not having fun while making it? Glitchy is someone I trust because he has supported me even at my worst. Even when my emotions take over, even when I'm irrational, He tries to be the voice of reason when my emotions are taking over. Glitchy is someone I trust because he has never been judgmental, even when I talk about topics that might be a little embarrassing. Glitchy is someone I trust because he's there when I need him the most. These are only of the few reasons as to why Glitchy is a shining diamond in our community, a shining example of how the passion of one person can shape this community. His contributions go far and wide, and I hope Glitchy continues to grow as both an artist and as a person. Glitchy deserves utmost recognition. I'm here to tell you that Glitchy deserves every award he's won. Each one of them was achieved out of effort. It is the least we can do as a community. It is the least we can do when someone has been so selfless in providing for this community out of love and dedication. I am proud to be part of this community for people like Glitchy. As a community, we're currently facing some difficult challenges. As the community grows, sadly bad actors start appearing. Cheating, inappropriate behavior, toxicity. These are the illnesses of each community faces in its growth. Despite this, I wholeheartedly believe that because we have such talented people in our community, people like Glitchy, we will solve these problems and create an inclusive, safe, and fun place for our community. We quite often disagree what our path to reach there should be. But I have hope in reaching a solution to each challenge we face. Glitchy has also taken action in this regard. He represents Tetra Developer Studios in the Puzzle Game Code of Conduct and has participated in the creation of version 2. This, he does selflessly. He did it because he recognizes the importance of a safe community. These efforts, regardless of the current flaws, have unified communities. And we, together, can solve these flaws and reach our righteous goal of a good community. We can and must do better to protect our community. Glitchy deserves utmost recognition because his work has shaped this community and his friendship has shaped me. Everyone should be aware to the extent of Glitchy's work and be thankful. No community is built by one person. It is the tremendous collaborative work that makes us what we are. We cannot forget that everything we have built has been the hard work of many people. Many of them out of pure passion for this little block game. Without expecting a profit. We are not backed by some big company. Everything we have built, we build ourselves. So I invite everyone to be part of this. Be it a player, an organizer, a programmer, a musician, an artist. You're all amazingly talented, and we can all help to build a better community. Be inspired by Glitchy. And to Glitchy, gracias hermano, por todo. No podría estar aquí si no fuese por ti. Espero ser tu amigo hoy y siempre. Thanks everyone.
In a different way. Our next Lifetime Achievement winner is Pizza Pizza, who has sadly passed away some months ago. Pizza Pizza has been an active member in the Hard Drop community for several years and has always been known for optimism and having a positive voice for everyone. Pizza Pizza has always had the ambition to sub 40 in J-Tris and managed to achieve that goal shortly before passing away. And with that, inspired us to never give up, and that is the Pizza Pizza truth. So thank you, Pizza Pizza, and congratulations on winning your award. Thank you.
So I had nothing written down. This is just coming from off the top. Earlier, Bad Goblin said I'd basically pass on everything to Edge and Zer. That was actually an understatement. These guys, Zer,
Come on. Get up here.
Yeah, I couldn't do anything with these guys without these guys, man. I give full credit for everything that's happened in the last few years. Also, Nuke, do you want to? I was planning on shutting down Puzzle Kingdom in 2020 because stream production was extremely difficult, and one day randomly I was sent to the no quality channel in the 4-wide Garber Code, and that's where I met Nuke, who was the only person talking there. And somehow I found out she knew how to develop. I was like, "Can you program overlays for me?" And she's like, yeah, that's easy. I did Garbo Gamble Cup. That's not a problem at all. And PK wouldn't be where it is today without her initially, saving my ass basically. And then I met Edge a year later. Well, I already knew Edge, but he streamlined the process for Puzzle Kingdom so we could host all these events at such a furious pace. Azura is basically the workhorse of PK. All the banners you saw during TWC, all the graphics, all the production, like she was up, nights without sleep just to get things done. And I'm an old man with a job. I can't be online all the time, so these guys have always had my back, and I really do appreciate you guys. There's a lot more. Willie J, random guy paid for this venue. I don't know if he mentioned that. Like, we wouldn't have a Stacky's IRL without him. There's so many people, and it's actually crazy that we all came here to do this. And I really appreciate all you guys coming out here for Snow's Infinite and the Stacky Awards. Thank you guys. And with that said, Bad Goblin said he's going to run Sussy Sundays today here IRL. So thank you guys all for the Stacky Awards 2024. We will be back next year in Toronto, 2025. So thank you guys again. See you guys.